Hi guys, welcome to the 10 Kabis movie review show. I just got back from Fugly first day, first show. And overall the movie was fairly decent. It had its fun moments, it had decent one-liners scattered across the whole thing, and the plot was interesting and fairly tight except for maybe the last 30 minutes or so. There were some random scenes. For example, I did not know that if a girl is roofied and you chidko some banta on her, she'll like become okay. So what I liked about the movie, it's a very different kind of Delhi movie. I think they're just basically showing the ugly psyche of many people, and then you realize that that's actually quite prevalent. You see it around, and in that sense it was kind of realistic. Yeah, they talk about a lot of social issues. I think the social issues are the core of the movie. Some of them are subtle, some of them are in your face, and not as in your face as Jai Ho, but still, like for example, they talk about corruption, judicial system, investigations, power, hungry people, and sexual harassment and women issues and a lot of stuff. Some of them were like you would wanted them to be more subtle. Like for example, they were doing a fairly good job with the showing, sexual harassment and molestation and stuff like that without being too preachy. Then suddenly boom, preachy lecture comes up and you're like, no, why have you done it? And then when you think about it, you realize that actually the audience probably wouldn't get that what's happening on screen is wrong, so they need to be told. So the basic plot of the movie is that things get bad and they keep on getting worse, but then they have to kind of draw the line because they have to put in the social elements in it. But the inner psycho in me was not satisfied in that sense. Like when things were going bad, I wanted it to get like really bad and like psychotic and gory, but they didn't. Coming to the performances, I think Jimmy Shergill is by far like the highlight of the movie. He's like playing like a proper corrupt, crazy cop, Delhi cop. I was a bit disappointed because his character, like in the beginning, started off as like this batshit crazy cop who is corrupt, but then later on it like his character evolves into basically like a corrupt cop who is slightly crazy. So like in the beginning you're actually like dreading to like see him on screen, like you're actually scared of him, but by the end of it you're like, oh no, he's just a corrupt cop. Mohit Marwah, who looks like Mohit Sharma. What's up with these IPL lookalikes? He wasn't bad at all. He did his role fairly well. The female lead, Kiara Advani, she was okay at times. She was overacting, like, oh my god, मैं Delhi की लड़की हूँ and all that. But in the beginning, that was only in the beginning. Then later on, she was okay. The other guy, Haggu, was okay, and Vijender Singh is not bad. He's basically playing himself. He's like a boxer, and from his like acting, you can realize that he's not really acting. He's just trying to be himself, which works for the movie. He's just a bit awkward during lip sync dance songs. So that was kind of funny, and you keep an eye on him throughout the movie because like when the camera's on him, he's fine, like he's doing his acting bit. But then when like there are long shots when other people are talking, he's just supposed to be there, in the scene, and he's a bit awkward over there. So that was pretty funny and fun to look at. So overall, the movie was fairly interesting. I didn't get bored, even though it was like 2.5 hours long, maybe 20 minutes less. It would have been a very tight movie. The last 30 minutes or so were a bit draggy because I think they had to put in the social points and all that. So I paid 130 rupees for the movie and I'm fairly satisfied with that. 20 rupees would go for the songs because the songs are fairly decent, though some of them kind of distract you from the plot. 30 rupees would go for Jimmy Shergill's performance. 40 rupees because they're talking about social issues which are fairly relevant. 20 rupees because it's a Delhi movie. Maybe another 20 rupees for the plot and the dialogues, and another 10 rupees because it was shot fairly well. It gave you a nice, a different kind of Delhi feel. So leave a comment below telling me what you thought about the movie and the review if you end up watching the movie. And like the video and share the video. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and subscribe so that you don't miss the next 10 Kabis movie review. And so yeah, I'll see you next Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.